Hey, Tyler, what's the energy in the locker room like after a victory like that?
Oh, that one was fun. That one was fun. Everybody came in, was geeked up because, we know how hard it was to put aside what happened in that first half and just to have the mental fortitude to bounce back, coming off a back-to-back. Sometimes you go down early and it's easy to just be like, we'll just throw this one away. We'll get ready for the Lakers. But, we came out firing in that third quarter. And when you put that much passion into the game, it feels so much more rewarding when you're done.
We talk about next man up a lot, second half of back-to-back, no KD, no Kyrie. What does this mean to you, to be given the opportunity, take advantage of it in the way that you're able to, knocking down the threes and a win like this?
I mean, it feels great. Obviously, it just feels good to be able to contribute. Even going back to, for me, to Indiana, I didn't even put the ball in the bucket, I think, for one time, but just being a part of a group and having that camaraderie and saying, hey, whatever it is that I can do to help contribute to this win, I'm going to do. And I think a lot of guys have adapted that mentality, and now you can see it starting to show.
Christian Winfield, New York Daily News.
Hey, Tyler, correct me if I'm wrong, but I felt like you had a little bit of a chip on your shoulder based on the way things ended in Phoenix. So, A, did this game mean a little bit more to you? And is that part of the reason why you hit, five out of 8 threes? And second, did you get the sense that this game meant a little bit more to Steve Nash coming back to Phoenix? And did that have anything to do with the team's response in the third quarter?
Obviously, I wish things would have ended differently here in Phoenix. You're right about that. But I think that I think being here was a learning experience that things aren't given. You feel like your career is going in a trajectory of one way, and then all of a sudden you make one stop, and you find yourself in a situation where you're like, damn, how the hell did I get here? And so for me, obviously coming back felt good to get a win. I know Steve probably feels the exact same way. I don't think during the course of the game, me or Steve was, thinking, we got to get this win coming back to Phoenix for the first time. But when you step back and look at it now, it's like, wow, that was a good win. That was a good feeling to get your coach first time he comes back a win here, and as a player, you know some of the guys on the other side of the court, so you can talk some shit later.
Malika Andrews, ESPN.
Tyler, considering you all don't practice all that much, and there's sort of the games are your practices, how do you view the minutes that you have been getting in terms of your opportunity to crack into the rotation a little bit more permanently as opposed to sporadically?
Without the practice time, it is a little bit tough, but there's a lot of groups that have been going in the mornings and at the shoot around and playing 3-on-3 and 1-on-1, and those games in there, those 3-on-3s and 1-on-1s are, they're full go. And so you're still working on your game. You have to make the best out of the situation. And so you find guys like, Bruce, when he got ready, he was doing his thing. Landry came out for maybe a game or two when he was working on his game, comes back, and now he's rejuvenated. TLC started in there. Myself, I've started in there. Cheese, Noah, all those guys are going to be ready because we have to compete so hard against each other. And it's one of those situations where we're battling each other, but we have a common goal and we all root for each other.
Thank you.
Alex Schiffer, The Athletic.
Hey, Tyler, kind of piggybacking off Malika's question, you guys have won 4 in a row while having, this attrition of different guys out different nights. And since the start of the season, you guys have had a bunch of different things happen every week. Do you think you guys have kind of become numb to all the attrition and the craziness that this season has brought in a way?
For sure. At the end of the day, it's still basketball. You still got a lot of guys who have played, a lot of NBA games. And so sometimes sometimes a lot of stuff gets thrown at you, and it's how you can filter out what's important and what's not. The noise is always going to be there, especially with a team of this magnitude and with this many superstars. So, you can either choose to fall victim to it and play, poor me. We had all these different things coming at us, or you can put it aside and focus it into coming closer as a team, as a basketball team.
Steve Lichtenstein, WFAN.
Hi, Tyler. With all the switching you guys did on defense and Kevin not being there, leaving, a relatively small line on the floor, what kind of techniques or strategy do you have to use when you're matched up on a switch against a bigger player?
Got to have some heart. No heart is over for you. So, we just got some guys who want to guard, and at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. If you're going to let somebody bully you around, then you really have no business being on the court. It doesn't matter if they're a little bit taller or a little bit bigger, then that you're going to have help on, and you got to know your rotation. So at the end of the day, that really doesn't matter.
Last question, Christian Winfield.
Hey, Tyler, I think it was 3,000 fans in the arena today. Did you feel that energy out there?
Yeah, and it was good to see people back in the stands. It's looking forward to, maybe as the season goes on, more and more people being allowed in, our arena or maybe opposing arenas. It just, basketball feels a little bit better with the fans in there.
Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate your time.
For sure.
Thanks, Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler.